Well, hello YouTube, Dogwalker Dave here. Back in June, when Apple had the WWDC, which is the Worldwide Developers Conference, in case anybody doesn't know, they updated their mapping for the Mac, iPad, iPhone, and the Apple Watch. And with the latest release, you can create a route on the iPhone or iPad or a Mac. And with that route, you can now have turn-by-turn directions, which I know if you're coming from the Garmin world, it is nothing in comparison to what you can have on Garmin, but at least it's a step in the right direction where you can have turn-by-turn directions on your phone that are downloaded maps and then also on your watch. How do we do it? Well, we'll jump over to the iPad and I'll show you how to create a route. It's actually quite simple. This video will be quite short. So let's jump over to the iPad. So now that we're on the iPad, open up Apple Maps, of course. Scroll into an area that you want to create a route. I'll just pick one in Calgary here where I live on, let's go with Nose Hill Drive as an example. This is a place where I like to do some trail running. That's relatively close to where I live. So if I go over and I select from library, I can see my pin, places, guides, but I'm going to select the routes. So I select route, going to create a route. So with this custom route, I can scroll in. Let's just say I want to start at the top here, where the parking lot is, and that's my starting point. I'm just going to follow the trail, select along here, go around. Let's just say that I want to do a portion of Nose Hill Park. Create over, come back, and then there are options on the left-hand side, bottom left-hand side, where it says create a custom route. You can do a reverse. Currently it's 4.6 kilometers, shows the elevation gain. I can do an out and back, I can do the reverse, or I'll just go with the closed loop. So once I've created the route on this case, the iPad, I pull out my phone, and all this will be synced in iCloud. I'm going to pull out my phone, going to look at my route on Apple Maps on my phone. So what I can do is that I can just have my phone out and follow the directions on my phone. Or if you have an Apple Watch, it will also synchronize to your watch and you can pull up your maps and do the route on your watch and it will give you a turn-by-turn directions. I will add that there's going to be several things that Apple will need to do over the next little while. Number one is that I believe that they should add this as a data page in a workout app. So currently what you have to do is open up your maps and you do the turn-by-turn directions on maps. That's going to be separate from opening up a workout. So what you have to do is go back and forth between workout and map, and that's just a pain in the rear. It's not a very efficient system. The second thing I'd like to see them add is to have GPX support. So if you download a GPX file, so say you did a race, or you're going to do a race, or you just go on to AllTrails or any other place to download a GPX, create and download a GPX route, and then you can actually download it onto the device and put that through to Apple Maps. I think that will be very beneficial and it will start to bridge the gap between Garmin, who is way up here compared to everybody else, and Apple, who is way down here. So that will start to bridge the gap because Apple does have the resources and they do have all the mapping functionality. They just have to tie them together better. So that's it. That's all I have, you guys. Thanks for watching. Maybe consider hitting the subscribe button and remember to get outside. Peace, everyone.